Well, I don't know. You can either fight it, scream at it, quit playing it, trade it in, stomp it on the ground, stick it to your toilet, hang it up on the wall. I don't know what you want to do with the game. But, you know, I just want to get real with you guys. I want to sit here and talk with you guys. I just want to kind of just throw my sense out there in the COD community, since I don't really represent it that much. Because to be honest with you, the COD community has literally pissed me off. You know, and it all stems back to the development of these games. All right. And we're gonna sit here and talk about this for a while. I truly don't care how long this video is. You know, I can care less how many views it gets. I don't care about, you know, the whole crap that's been going on with YouTube to begin with. You know, I'm not worried about it. I've been doing YouTube for quite some time, and I've always kept it real, and I've never tried to step those boundaries to begin with. So, you know, if they want to, you know, do it, whatever they got to do, let them do whatever they got to do. I don't care. I'm not dramatizing it all that big deal. Moving on to that, you know. So, you know, over the years of Call of Duty, you know, we have seen so many trends, you know, with this community. And, you know, just like everything else, this is OP, that's not working, this ain't working. We gotta nerf this, we've got to buff that. We've got to put all our eggs in one basket and rush these games out. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it, you know. I mean, just imagine if these developers had one more year. Just imagine what they could do with one more year. You know, I think about that. You know, I mean, and I'm not saying this because, oh, you know, this is just drawn out. No. I'm a COD fan, dude. I enjoy the series, you know. I mean, as much as I'm a Battlefield fan, and I enjoy that series. And, you know, that's another company that's doing the same thing. I use this analogy a lot, okay? Hold out your fist, and I want you to do this with me. Hold out your left fist. Look at it and say, that represents Activision. Now hold out your right fist. You look at that. That represents EA. Okay, now put your head right in between your fist and start punching and gouging at your head. That's us. You know what I mean? That's us. It seems like these two kids in the sandbox are going at it. Who can up the next person, you know? EA could have done one more year of development with Battlefield 4. We know this. Man, you know, and I should have expected it because of the fact that, you know, Battlefield 4 had the most terrible beta I've ever played, as far as a beta coming from those guys. You know, and a beta really does fixes a lot of things, but it seems like they just threw that together and just said, here you go. Here you go. So that's another disappointment is EA. You know, EA has poor net coding, their engine's out of date. I mean, they shut everything down. Battlefront, and actually they shut down any future projects that has to do with EA. Now don't worry guys, Titanfall is done and it is coming. So that's a no-brainer. That's not going to stop. But the question is, if EA has had this many problems, you know, is Titanfall going to have that same? I hope not. I hope not. Because, see, those are the guys that originally were the Infinity Ward. You know what I mean? You know, Respawn. So, you know, and then it stems back. Ever since those guys left, you know, Call of Duty hasn't been the same. COD 4, COD 5. I still say World at War was Treyarch's best game. You know, sorry, it's just the truth. And, you know, COD 4 and maybe MW2, I gotta say it was Infinity Ward's best. You know, so why is it we gotta nerf this and buff that? That's bullshit. It's bullshit. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the problem. The formula's been changed so much because we complain and complain. Oh, I got to have this fixed. I got to have that fixed. And it doesn't even stem to that. It's the fact that Activision has been running the most outdated engine and the most, I don't even know what to say about their servers, their online support. Their online support is about as piss poor as their other games that has nothing to do with Call of Duty. You know, the stupid Walking Dead instincts, survival instincts, you know, the Fast and the Furious, the RPD, whatever, these made movie to games deals, you know. I think Spider-Man was the only decent thing they ever had that wasn't, you know, actually a first-person shooter game. But that's all Activision has. It's COD. And god damn it, I'm sick of the bullshit. You know, we were told in Ghost that we were going to have dedicated servers, okay? And these whole hybrid listen servers, I don't understand that. But I damn sure don't see any dedicated servers. And as far as I know from people that play it on PS4 and Xbox, it's bogus across all consoles. And it goes the same for Battlefield 4. So what does that say about these developers? Like two little kids in a sandbox, duking it out like two bullies. You know? As much as you want to sit there and cover up these companies and say they're the best, I have no problems, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm not mad at you. So maybe you don't have connection problems. You know, to be honest with you, and I'll be so honest with you guys, okay, I don't care about anything with the game as far as how they laid it out. I'm cool with it. You know, you want to tinker with the spawns, that's fine. They need a little working on. I'll give you that much. Playing this game is like running through a cornfield backwards naked. Or spawning with an AR up your ass. Okay? You know, I know a lot of people, not a lot, I know just maybe a couple of my friends that don't have these connection issues that we so-called lag. Okay, it's not lag comp. You need lag comp in the game. You gotta have lag comp. If you didn't have lag comp, the game would be unstable. That's why there's lag comp in the game. It balances the game. The problem we're getting is latency lag. That's that come around the corner, taking cover, and you're still dead. Only to show on his kill cam that he killed you before you went around the corner, but you were already around the corner. Shoot first, die first. I know. That's latency. And you wouldn't have that problem if you had true dedicated servers across the board. Now, you'll have some online problems. Okay? I know. Even Bad Company 2 back in the day had its problems. But not as bad. They were, you know, spot on. You shot somebody, they dropped. If you got the gun on them first, they're dead. So what it is these engines are old. They are trying to put all their eggs in one basket. And what happens when you do that? It becomes unstable and you start breaking eggs, right? Does that make sense? You know? I mean, I'm a true gamer, man. I'm with you guys. You know, I've been gaming for a long time, you know. I don't do it all day long like I used to. I work for a living and shit like that. But I'm a gamer. I've been gaming since I can put my hand on a Pong. Playing Pong and Atari. I've been around. I've been playing Call of Duty since the first one. So I know what that's all about. I've been watching Call of Duty since the first one. Playing it. I never got to play it on you know, the beta came out for COD 4 and COD 5 COD 4 was Xbox only, so I could never play that. My buddy played it. I remember going over his house and taking turns playing it with him on his Xbox.
but I was mostly a Sony fan, and I enjoyed playing. I love PlayStation, but I do have an Xbox 360. It's what I've been playing on ever since the whole security breach from like 2 years ago on Sony. I had an Xbox 2 months before that. Thank God I had one. Okay. But I'm ready to go back to Sony. I think I'm going to get the PS4 when I do go to buy a console and wait for the Xbox. Other news I just heard not too long ago, and I don't have links, you can just Google it, is it appears that there's hackers hacking info, hacking accounts, 34,000 accounts a day. You can look it up on the PS4 and Xbox One only. They're getting hacked. Hackers are getting into accounts, 34 to 35,000 consoles a day. So I'm glad I didn't get mine. If you were affected by that, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad I did not get my day one of these damn consoles. I'm glad I'm waiting. Okay. All right. I don't care if this video is long. Eat some popcorn, have a Coke and a smile, sit down, relax. Let's get down. Other news. Now that we're talking about this stuff. Okay, so my guy at GameStop, I've known him for 5 years, man. He's the head guy over there at the GameStop, man. I've known him 5-6 years now. And he's one of these guys that gets picked to go to all these events, to E3 and dev meetings and this and that, to check out new games. And he's always one of the first that hears about a lot of things going on. I follow him on Facebook too, so he always has a lot of relevant news. So I happened to ask him when I was in the GameStop picking up Batman Arkham Origins, which is a great game, by the way, and Deathstroke was such a pain in the ass, that here's the deal. Excuse me. So I was wrong about Treyarch getting fired. Okay, they didn't get fired. The crew development team is still there. What is happening, though, is that Treyarch is gone. Okay? You guys notice on Twitter, if you check out Call of Duty Studios on Twitter, I think that's their Twitter handler, that's the new studios come up. That's what happened. And what they're doing is they're trying to get rid of anything that has to do with the old companies. Because Infinity Ward is out. Infinity Ward, of course, Vince, Jason left. They don't want the name anymore. They don't want any more ties. Okay, so after this Infinity Ward, I think this was their last game. Ghost is going to be their last game with their name brand Infinity Ward on it. It's changing after this. What's going to happen is that Treyarch and Infinity Ward have merged together, and they're calling it Call of Duty Studios. Okay, that's the big news that I did hear about. I didn't want to tell you guys right away, and I tweeted it out the last couple of days. What they're doing is they're just combining. They're keeping it all together. And you guys got to understand, see, Treyarch, I don't know if a lot of you guys knew this, but Treyarch did MW3 for the Wii. They did Black Ops 2 for the Wii U and Wii. And they did Ghost for the Wii U. I don't know if they did it for the Wii. So they worked on those games. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. And I kind of figured I did. And I found out that the skateboard map grind from Black Ops 2 was done by Neversoft. And I called that the moment I heard about the map coming, months before it even came out. It only makes sense. Neversoft did Tony Hawk. So it only makes sense. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. There's not going to be a Black Ops 3. I know. There's still going to be zombies. That's what the Treyarch part of Call of Duty Studios is going to be working on, the zombies. Okay, so the next game coming out is confirmed will have zombies. We know this. Confirmed about zombies. All right. And, but it's not going to be called MW4. In case you guys were wondering about that. There was also rumors that it's going to be MW4. Well, no. I wasn't told the name, and I'm not surprising because, it's still early. but he does know it. When he knows it, I'll know it, and I'll be able to tell you guys. But all he told me is it's a new, different story, a new, different everything. It's totally new. New name, new title, new everything. And it's going to be called under Call of Duty Studios, Activision Call of Duty Studios. And it's going to have developers you'll see, on the side, like, Raven Arts or Neversoft and Sledgehammer and, shit like that. So that's what I heard on that note. So that's the only news that I got, information leaked early for you guys in case you're pondering and wondering. So I hope you guys enjoy that little bit. I knew I had some info I wanted to tell you guys. So yes, so confirmed, zombies for the next game is coming. Treyarch is not going anywhere, just a name. Merging with Infinity Ward, getting rid of the Infinity Ward name, calling it Call of Duty Studios. There you go. Brought you that info. Guys, listen, Ghost pissed me off too, man. I'm very disappointed in the game. I am doing a lot better in this game. My overall, everything's gone up. The problem is, for me, it's the inconsistent lag. It's just terrible. It's really bad. It's really bad when you start running into walls and it's like frame dropped and lagging. You move forward, you move back super fast like you never moved anywhere. I mean, that's the problem that is really bad right now. It is unstable. It's unstable. And it either stems down to their gaming engine, okay, or poor servers. Because why did Mark Rubin sit there and tell us that we are getting dedicated servers, hybrid servers, but yet people are complaining across all platforms of host migrations, poor connection, frame drop, latency lag comp, whatever y'all want to scream about, just pure connection problems. And that's the problem with the game. That's the problem with the game. Other than that, I think the game's fun. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and bash on it. I love the kill streaks the way they are. I think Riley, I can't stand that fucking dog, But I look at it this way. Back in the day when we used to call dogs in, there'd be 7 or 8, 9 of them you had to kill. Now it's just one dog. So you better team up and kill Fido. Pisses me off too. The campers, well, you know what? You motherfuckers can suck a dick too. But whatever, I can understand. Maps are a little bigger, and I'm fine with that. I don't know why y'all bitching about these maps. These maps are fine. Use the tools you got and work on. You got 35 damn perks. How many more damn perks you need? Get good. The spawns? Yes, the spawns can be fixed. We all know this. I hate the spawns. I agree with you. Totally agree with you. But that, to me, it's the connection. The guns are fine. Everything's fine the way the fuck they are, man. Quit your whining, Fist. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, Fist. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this annoying-ass, long-ass video. Thank you for the love and support. I enjoy y'all's company, man. You guys know I stream all the time on Twitch. You can check me out, Glockshot on Twitch. Hitbox is Glock's Gaming, whatever. Links will be down below. And don't forget, guys, Last Stand podcast show coming up January 3rd. First topic is console wars, and we're going to have a special guest featuring me and Vibration NC. So check that out. It's going to be January 3rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow me up on Twitter and all that good loving. Links down below. Love you guys. Slap the like button. And as your boy, I'm out of here. We'll see you, damn it. Peace.